Hi guys, welcome back to your practice. Today's practice is going to be a simple and easy flow just to get you moving and ready for your day. So join me on the mat. We'll start in a comfortable seated position, maybe using a block or a bolster or a pillow to sit on. Just bringing your hips slightly over your knees makes it much easier to sit up with a nice straight spine. Soften your face, close your eyes. Bring your palms comfortably on your lap or your knees. And start by taking a few simple deep breaths. Just in through the nose and out through the mouth. Maybe on your exhale, creating an audible sound or a sigh. Just allowing the vibration of your throat to relax and soothe your body. Three more deep breaths here. And start to round the shoulders back. Nice, big, exaggerated circles. Keep the breathing. And roll the shoulders forward. Really loosening up the neck, the chest, the upper back. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. And exhale, lower them down to your heart. When you lower your hands down to your heart, take your fingertips and press them together, and then kind of pushing in a downward motion to stretch out your wrists. Good. Relax your hands. Inhale, round the arms all the way up overhead, palms touch. And exhale, relax your hands to your heart. Now this time, press your fingertips into one another and make space in between your hands. Stretching out your fingers and your wrists here. And relax, shake it out. Interlace the fingers and just take circles to the right and to the left. Loosening up the wrists, and then go the opposite way. It's kind of hard to go the opposite way. Kind of makes no sense. But then again, those are sometimes the best things in life. The ones that make no sense. Cool. Inhale. Press the palms up with the fingers still interlaced. Nice, long, strong spine. Suck your belly in. Press your sit bones down into the earth. Breathe. And exhale, round the spine and reach the palms of the hands forward. Take some deep breaths here. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. Inhale, come all the way back up. And exhale, bring that right hand to the mat. Just let the left arm come over the left ear. Stretching your side body. Taking nice deep breaths into the left side rib cage. Making noise whenever you need to. sound is an instrument of the body. Good. Inhale and switch sides to exhale. So when you breathe, you can think of it kind of like a flute. Like how when you play a flute, the air is coming in and going out, which is similar with our body when we breathe. The air comes in and goes out. Inhale, come back towards center, and exhale, lower the hands down. Relax your eyes and just notice how your upper body feels. So when we breathe, we're playing the flute of our own body, and it's beautiful to make sound. It's detoxifying. The fresh air comes in, the old air leaves. So we're constantly detoxifying our body with this breath. Slowly make your way into Tabletop Pose. Where we will take a few cat-cow. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And take a few more at your own pace, with your own breath. One movement, one breath. Coming into center. Nice strong core. Inhale, straighten the right leg, and press the ball of the foot into the mat. Getting a nice deep stretch in your right calf. And we'll do one push-up here. Good. Lift your right leg high. Place it over and across your left leg, and then look towards your right foot. Breathe. Extend the right leg high. Extend the left arm high. And exhale, feeling strong and stable. And relax everything down. Open the knees, bring the big toes together, send the hips back for a child's pose. Taking some nice deep breaths here. And eventually making your way back to Tabletop Pose. So imagine you're drawing a circle with your tailbone. And just take some circles to the left. Big circle, small circle. Choose your circle size. And to the right. Keep your core slightly engaged. One more circle. Come into a low plank, which is kind of like tabletop, but our hips are shifted forward. So we're using our core more here. And do one push-up. Good. Come back to tabletop. Lengthen your left leg and push the ball of the foot into the mat. Good. Engage your core. Lift the left leg and bring it over and across the right leg, looking over at your left foot. Take some nice deep breaths here into your left side rib cage. So physically imagine you can see your breath being sent to your left side rib cage, and on your inhale, your rib cage expands. And on your exhale, your body sinks deeper into itself. Lift the left leg back towards center. Engage your core slightly. And lift your right arm. Inhale. And exhale, feeling strong and stable. And let it all come down. Beautiful. Now we're going to do some wrist stretches. So flip your palms upward, fingers facing towards you. Curl your fingers into a fist as much as you can. Find a little bit of movement. And then flip the palms down, fingertips face you. And just kind of send your hips back slightly. So maybe your palm comes off the floor a little bit, whatever feels good for you. And breathe. Good. Come all the way back onto your heels into a comfortable seated position. Take a nice deep breath in and a nice softening breath out. Lift onto your knees, curl your toes under, and then sit back on your heels. If this is really, really hard for you, just take breaks. Come down, stretch your toes, come back up. If you're feeling discomfort, that's totally normal. Just try to breathe through it. And if you're feeling pain, remind yourself to take breaks. Take about 2 more deep breaths here, really sending breath and space into your toes. Good. Place your hands on the mat, roll back onto your feet, and come into a forward fold at the back of your mat. You can bend your knees here. Your hands can be floating underneath you. You can hold the backs of your legs, which feels good. And just let your head feel heavy here. Let gravity take over. Start to come into your ujjayi breathing, which is in through the nose and out through the nose. Maybe straighten the legs a little bit more. And then bend the knees generously, walking the hands out in front of you to downward dog. Spread your fingertips wide. Feet about hip width apart. Press your knuckles into the mat. And breathe. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, bend your right knee into center chest. Flex your foot and then step your foot to the top of the mat. Coming into a high lunge. Take a couple deep breaths here. And then drop your left knee down. Uncurl your toes. Bring your right hand to your right knee and your left hand to your right knee. Eventually inhaling, reaching the arms all the way up overhead. Staying here for a couple deep breaths. Of course, your pose doesn't have to look exactly the same as mine. Some of you may be right here, which is absolutely fine. Whatever feels more comfortable for you. Bring the hands to heart center, and then take the left arm to the outside of the right knee, and the right hand can just come behind you for a twist. Hi, bee. There's bees everywhere. So cute. Good. Inhale, slowly coming back towards center. Exhale, bring both hands inside the right foot. Ground down through that left hand. Inhale, reach all the way up with the right arm. Bring the right hand to the right knee and just gently press outward on the right knee. Good. Hug the right knee in. Extend the hips back for a half split. Nice deep stretch in the hamstrings. Curl your toes back towards you. Most people hold a lot of tension in their hamstrings, so take deeper breaths here and give yourself a little bit more tender love and care. Filtering out all that tension and stress that you hold in the back of your leg. Good. Go ahead and bend the right knee and bring the leg all the way back into a tabletop. Curl the toes under, press the hips back and up into down dog. And for your next 3 breaths, you can stay here in down dog or take a child's pose. And we'll meet in down dog. Whenever you're ready, inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, bring the knee towards center. Flex the foot and step the left foot to the top of the mat. High lunge. You can kind of find a little movement here. As we get deeper into the hips, we deepen our breath. Drop the right knee down. Bring the left hand to the left knee and the right hand to the right knee. Eventually, when you feel stable enough, lift the arms up overhead. And just notice how this felt on your right side versus how it feels on your left side. Honoring the differences of the body, the asymmetrical differences. Good. Exhale, bringing the right arm to the outside of the left knee, and the left hand just comes behind for a twist. Breathe through the discomfort, breathe through the tension. Our breath is our most powerful tool. Inhale back through center. Exhale, bring both hands inside the left foot. Grounding down through that right palm, inhale the left arm all the way up for another twist. And exhale the left hand to the left knee, just giving it a gentle press outward. the bottom of the left foot will lift here. That's okay. Look up and over your left shoulder. Oh, one of my passion flowers bloomed. That's pretty. And going back through center. Alrighty, so now we're gonna shift the hips back. Oh yeah. And again, just noticing how this feels on your left side. Is it easier? Is it slower? Can you go a little deeper on this side? Or are you tighter? Either way, it's just important to be the observer of your own body. And without any judgment or expectation, just breathe through it. Finish off your last exhale. And then bend the left knee, bringing it all the way back to tabletop. Curl the toes. Press the hands actively into the mat. Shift the hips back and up to downward dog. Take a couple deep breaths. And on your next inhale, lift the heels, roll the body forward into plank. And take a vinyasa, either dropping knees, chest, chin, or straight down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Couple deep breaths. Slowly walking the feet to the hands for a forward fold, knees bent or not. Slowly start to bend the knees. I'm going to turn them face this way so you can see. Bending your knees, coming into Malasana Pose or Yogi Squat. So I like to do this pose every day because it really, really helps loosen up my hips and my lower back. I like to find a little movement, just kind of swaying right and left. Maybe taking an Om here just to ground us and feel our vibration strongly within our spine and our hips, which will help us open up all the more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and begin. Bring your butt all the way down to seated. Crossing the legs. And you can incorporate your block or your bolster or your pillow here for the remainder of our flow. Go ahead and soften your eyes. Bring your hands to your knees, palms face up. And start that deep breathing cycle again. In through the nose and out through the mouth. imagining yourself a wooden flute, continuously receiving and releasing breath. And each time you exhale, releasing the vibrations of those things that no longer serve you, the tension in your body, the stress in your mind. All simply released with breath. Conscious, deep, present breath. And whenever you find yourself ready, you can softly open your eyes. Just looking at the world around you, the beauty that surrounds you, the beauty that is you. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for joining yourself today for this very grounding flow. I will see you next time.